André 3000, renowned for his days with Big Boy and Outkast, has made a comeback with his first album in nearly 20 years. However, unlike his previous records full of lively and thought-provoking tracks, he instead chose to release a unique project focusing entirely on woodwind instrumentals. And so, his genuine passion into a new sound let his fans connect with his recent emotions and how he encapsulates them into music. But could this project be Dre's way of saying that he's officially out of the rap game permanently?
It actually feels, sometimes it feels inauthentic for me to rap because I don't have anything to talk about in that way. Like, I'm 48 years old, and not to say that age is a thing that dictates what you rap about, but in a way it does. And like, things that happen in my life, like, what do you talk, like, I gotta go get a colonoscopy, like, what do you what do you rap about, you know?
So our perspective on life can drastically change as we age, and there's clearly a massive difference between how Dre used to make music in the 90s compared with today's rap scene, which is made even more obvious in his GQ interview, where you can tell that he's living a pretty chill life with rap seemingly off his radar. But is that really how he feels deep down? Having an idea and not being able to bring it to fruition is a problem that many artists face, especially given the significant amounts of pressure put on them to unveil tracks that leave a lasting impression. Which leads me to one of Andre's key difficulties in dropping a rap album, the daunting expectation to craft a masterpiece. An expectation stemmed from Outkast's reign from 1994 to 2003, during which they consistently dominated the rap scene. But considering Dre's nearly 20-year hiatus, expecting him to come back and produce a classic album in today's era could be seen as overly optimistic. And so I reckon that Dre shouldn't stress about producing a classic album, and instead he'd be better off playing to his strengths in the rap game. Take Nas for instance. Despite being from the same era as Outkast, he's maintained his rap career. He's continuously honed his art, tailoring his rap style to better represent his experiences as he's grown older, keeping his lyrics more relevant with his current life. So, in a similar vein, André could recount personal narratives about his growth, emphasizing authenticity while retaining his eclectic musical identity, blending rap with other musical influences to create something fresh, much like the innovative spirit of his Outkast days.
Like, I think you're your best and worst critic, and I only work on feeling. Feeling is my only barometer of what I'm doing. Like, I don't feel like I'm the best rapper, I don't feel like I'm the best producer, I don't feel like I'm the best singer, actor, none of that. It's just, for me, my gauge is feeling.
Through the release of his Woodwind album, Dre facilitated a stronger connection with his fans through an array of soothing flute melodies, most of which are likely new to his core fan base. The novelty of the woodwind compositions, coupled with the eagerness to consume it, naturally draws people together to exchange views on the project and to appreciate its soothing musical essence. Music, no matter the genre, has this therapeutic power to bring people together. But the real question is, can Dre pull off this level of engagement with a new rap album? Well, for him to pull this off, he needs to deliver bars that listeners can relate to. And on top of this, his move away from the celebrity lifestyle, enriching his everyday experiences, should allow his lyrics to connect with a wider audience. Also, Dre could intertwine stories with social commentary, supported by vibrant music videos that visually reveal his creative intricacies, allowing fans to gain unique insights into his music as he continues to fuel his creativity from various art forms.
Being famous is just, people don't want to say it. Like, it is a great blessing. Like, I'm actually blessed to be able to create in front of people and get ideas off. That's the biggest blessing out of being famous. But being famous really sucks, man. Like, it's so unhuman. Like,
if Dre were to release a rap album today, his audience would include dedicated fans from his time with Outkast, along with new listeners from our current generation. And so this diverse audience presents an opportunity and a challenge, with some fans ready to appreciate his old style and others who may need some time to warm up to it, as the original flair that Dre brought to the rap scene in his early days may receive mixed reactions from new era fans, making it uncertain if he can replicate his past success with Outkast. However, the popularity of his vocal-free Woodwind album clearly signals a continued fascination by fans with his unique artistic approaches, opening up a path for Dre to re-enter the rap scene. Yet, if Dre commits to this approach, there are past issues he struggled with to consider, such as managing his mental health, especially in the context of re-emerging in the limelight. So, to mitigate this, he would need to carefully consider fan reactions, particularly surrounding the intense social media buzz expected with this album release. Choosing to tour introduces added stress as well for Dre, as he faces the challenge of working with diverse teams to ensure live shows are exceptional, living up to the high expectations of fans who've eagerly waited for this moment for nearly 2 decades. And so, Dre must carefully select the right team to ensure a smooth process and to safeguard his well-being during this demanding endeavor. A final key point is that Dre's influence on new rappers since his Outkast days has been undeniable, and potential collaborations with newer artists holds promise. And such collaborations would most likely require Dre to adjust his style to align with today's varied mannerisms and themes expressed in rap music. Also, Dre experimenting with new genres and potentially featuring lesser-known artists, similar to Kendrick's approach in his latest album, could demonstrate his continued ability to innovate and introduce unseen elements to the rap genre. And so this allows Dre to nurture the foundations he set in the industry back in the 90s and early 2000s with his soulful blend of southern hip-hop and various musical styles, inspiring new generations to continue breaking creative barriers in hip-hop and to keep on pioneering timeless music.